evening, hockey fans. We welcome you to the Team Toledo Ice House, the cold Team Toledo Ice House 26
it's a little frosty.
outside.
It's a little frosty. 26 for the first game of 2026, Zeke.
We do. We welcome you to 2026. As Diane forgot, well, first I'll introduce us before I start going names. My name's Zeke Fravor, voice of the Toledo Cherokee, filling in for Lucas Osenbaum tonight. Appreciate Josh Way and the Mobsters organization for the invite once again. Alongside me for her debut,
Oh, yeah.
Diane Woodring, usually the photographer, bringing her talents up to the booth with us. Welcome to the booth, Diane.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to be here. It's always exciting to be at a Mobsters game. I'm usually on the opposite side of the rink up in the balcony here, but this time nice and cozy in the Nick Gonzalez press box.
It is. You got a little space heater. We couldn't find it first. Now
Oh,
we
yeah.
have it back. The puck is down. It's hockey time. Toledo Mobsters and the Iron City Forge to come into this game with a record of 3-9-0, 6 points, fourth in the Eastern Division. The Mobsters 5-6-0 and 11 points, fourth in the Western Division. Starting goaltenders first for Iron City is Nick Lyon, 0-1-0-0 on the season, a 7.91 goals against average, and 812 save percentage. As Raska steps into a wrist shot, fires it high. And we look to our left, it's Matt Cooper between the pipes, 3-2-0-1, a 4.33 goals against average, as that is kicked alongside with a 901 save percentage. Matt Cooper, Diane, this year has looked very, very good.
He has looked absolutely phenomenal. Not that he hasn't the past 2 years, but this year he's really kicked it up a notch. His movement's been great. His pads, he's got new pads that are a little bit spicier rebounds, but he's been a very solid number one starting goaltender for the Mobsters yet again.
Obviously, Kyle Getzinger hopes he can continue that hot streak as we turn the page to 2026. Hard shot by Reese Bomey is handled by Lyon. Just a minute and 20 seconds into this one. Yeah, you turn to 2026. It's January 3rd. And coming up at the end of the month already, January 31st, you've got...
Oh, what you got going on? What's January 31st there?
Rumor has it there's the APHL All-Star Game in Lexington, Kentucky.
Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah,
A
yeah.
little Southern hospitality now.
Yeah, you ever been there, Zeke?
I've been through there on my golf trips.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can go down and you're gonna check it out there, Zeke.
We'll see. There could be some developments on that.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams, who will be down there, one of 6 Mobsters to make the All-Star Game. 5 Forge players also have made the All-Star Game. We'll highlight those players as we go through this contest. Well, I guess if you count somebody else, you could say technically 7 Mobsters at the All-Star Game. Just one won't be playing. As Dalton Teeter tries to poke one along, runs into some traffic. Austin Mocker tries to scoop one out of his own. Big
big hit by JJ right there. Sarter. He's without a stick, but you know what? He doesn't really need one. But he throws his body around.
Keep an eye on him tonight. Another Mobster heading to Lexington here in 4 weeks' time. Battle in the near side corner. Jay Denman buckled after one hit. Quickly back into the corner. Dug free by big Nate Brown. Young man out of Cleveland, Ohio. Played some hockey. He knows this rink very well.
Yes, he has. Yes, he does.
UT Rockets and now the Mobsters.
I've had the pleasure of watching him since his first year at juniors, and boy, has he grown into a good hockey player. He's really improved. His speed, his physicality. He used to just be a bruiser and, drop the gloves for the Cherokee, but he's kind of got some skill now.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it, he's got 11 points on the season, 11 assists for Nate Brown. It's exactly what you look at. I mean, the way his game has developed over the course of, about 4 years in the 4-1-9 as he sends one out of the zone. But a huge pickup and a huge part of this Mobsters organization.
100%, and he throws some real good hits, too, with that hip check that he's got.
He can get some good leverage.
Oh, yeah.
Keller circles on back, works around his own net under duress. Hightower on his inside hip. Now Keller carries on out through the neutral zone, rink wide feed, top of the circle, shot. Cooper shrugs that one off the stick of Marky Aponte. Trevor Pennell back the other way down the near side wall, cuts the center of the ice, little toe drag. Pennell, stick lifted, still with the puck. Pennell sends one just past the net. Lofted into the neutral zone by Keller. Duncan Picks back up, lobs one on ahead for Pennell. Carries on in, slowly but surely. Drop pass, quick shot from Nestor goes wide. Picked up on the half wall and carried out by Richie Doyle. Shot, Cooper the save, rebound. Jumps to his right heel, jump on top of that. 15:45 to go first period of play. 0-0, the score between the Mobsters and the Forge.
You know, Zeke, you've been coy about the All-Star game, but they didn't announce it on Facebook. So I think you can, you know, share little details there if you'd like, or you wanna keep it under wraps.
What the heck? The Toledo Mobsters did make a mention of it. We'll get back to that in a second. Bomey down the ice, 2-on-1. Bomey on a cross with the pass, a sliding block. Bomey then blocked a clearing attempt. Loose puck near side, ushered up to the blue line. Carried on in by Graver. Drives down low now to the far side corner. Graver throws on the brakes.
Hasn't had a ton of games, that Graver, but boy, he's fun to watch. He's got a lot of energy.
Yeah, you got to have energy, guys. I mean, you look at him on the season, 1 goal, 1 assist. But he's not afraid to go up and play offensive hockey if needed, as you already saw there. Bomey carries on in. Backhands one around to the near side. Pinching in Justin Way. Near side corner, centering feed through the crease. Pavlica couldn't get there. Backhanded back around by Doyle. And now Bomey on the near side. Bounces one back around to the other side. Richie Doyle stepped into by Pavlica. Offsides call. I just got unplugged on this. That just happened.
Did it just go to sleep because you
Should.
doesn't make any sense?
Where's my deck?
Was this powering it?
Shouldn't be.
Sense.
Shouldn't be.
What the heck just happened?
See, it's in. It's into there.
The computer.
It's all plugged in.
There's nothing to power it. Wait. Oh, no.
I don't want to hit the light for me down there. What's going on here?
There it is.
Okay, so it's this thing. Oh boy. If I have to work on, so watch you go like this.
When you used to have to twist your headphones a certain way.
Hold it
The whole
above.
time. Atrocious.
Look at that. See, you get it here and it's fine.
Is that your headset?
It's
the whole
It's the whole
thing.
thing.
The whole shebang.
This thing, if this thing goes off, we're cooked.
And we are having a little bit. Here, we're working out. But we are going to be back. You're going to have to voice Zeke. Coming back pretty soon here.
I think we're back. Hopefully
All
that
right.
fixes our technical
All right.
difficulties here. I'm kind of afraid to put the soundboard down. Hopefully I don't sound like I'm way far away.
Well, fortunately,
This is, it's been fun. It seems like every game that I've done here, there's been some sort of excitement.
Zeke always finds a way.
Yeah, I will have to
Always
find another
finds a way. Always
If,
finds a way.
If this thing doesn't want to stay on, it's going to be interesting. I mean, we do have an extra soundboard up here. I'm sure we could cobble something together. We do apologize for the technical difficulties.
And we know we do got some people watching at home. Shout out to Johnny Motz's mom, who has informed me that we were cutting in and out. But hey, we're we're giving it a shot. We are indeed trying here.
You know, at least it's not like the last game I called here.
Where you were alone?
We missed a goal.
Oh, yikes.
It literally went out as the goal happened, so nobody knew what happened. Raska slides one around the far side. Shot by Clay Hightower.
Oh,
blocked.
That was a nice block.
And now Raska to the circle. Shuffles one down for Pennell. Nullified in the crease. Pennell works his way around. Works one up top. Long shot from Graver. Stick to side by Lyon.
And Lyon has looked very good. That's something I love about this league is the strength of the goaltenders that are with each team here.
Shuffled back down and around by Graver. To the near side, Raska on the half wall. Sauces one to Duncan under duress. Finds a loose puck. Duncan, top of the circle. Slot works one down. Pennell the shot, and what a save by Lyon. My goodness. Nick Lyon makes another save. Look at that, they didn't have our shots up on the scoreboard. I can't keep the people updated.
Oh, well, yeah, I can't really help you there, Zeke. I lost track of this.
Dan Kemchek and Lucas Jones, the most watched show in junior hockey. Good dear friends of mine, currently living the dream in Tampa, Florida.
Indeed. I bet it's great down in Tampa right now.
Certainly not 26 degrees.
Nope, that it is.
Certainly not 26 degrees.
Nope, that it is not. It's not.
But it was raining. I was watching the Buccaneers.
Oh, that's so unfortunate to be raining in Florida.
Another icing call against the Forge. You know, I think I'd take 65 degrees.
Oh, 100%.
And rain over 26. Oh. You know, I almost slipped going out to my car a few minutes ago.
Yeah, and then I would have had to done the whole thing.
It's fun. It's a good thing I know how to walk on ice. Of course, it's these flat shoes that I'm wearing tonight.
Yeah, well, they are pretty nice shoes. You can't see it, but Zeke is wearing some very clean kicks. Can't tell what the brand is there. On Clouds, very nice. I am wearing Skechers slip-ons because eventually you get to be my age and you don't want to tie your shoes, even though I'm just.
I'm sure I'll get there
35.
eventually. Peter has a puck taken away, carried on down the ice, wrist shot.
Oh,
Cooper,
another
save.
good save on the breakaway by Coop there.
Marky Aponte carried that in. I think Cooper was expecting a harder shot. It looked like
yeah, it was a little. He didn't get a lot on it on that shot, but had he, would have looked a little different than that save there that Cooper's made.
So hey, they say you gotta have luck to be good.
Yep.
That was one of those. If you're in the right position, you know sometimes you may react a little fast. If the shot's slow, as it was there on Cooper, he handled it. We're still 0-0 here from the ice house. Carried down the ice, Jay Denman.
Oh, you want to watch this
with
line.
him. Ossenmacher looks for an outlet. Centers one in front. Sarter sends one wide. Denman off the side of the net. Bounces to Ossenmacher. Couldn't connect with Sarter. Pitched up into the ceiling. And we'll reset once again. 10:57 to go for Spirit play. 0-0 is the score.
I got it. We got this, Zeke. We got this.
We'll get there. Just another couple hours of hockey, but you know, I want to go back to the shoes. I'll make the announcement now. I'll give myself a little plug here. I will be calling the APHL All-Star Game on January 31st. Sincerely appreciate Josh Way for reaching out. Never expected it, right? I mean, it's just one of those from here, but again, sincerely appreciate Josh Way.
Oh, the hockey is going to be worth the drive.
A little Eastern versus Western Division matchup down there. Again, we'll touch on some more players heading to the All-Star Game as Raska shot halfway block. Puck bounces to Pennell. Pennell throws on the break, stepped into by Rupert. Pennell slashing away, can't get to it, lobbed down the ice, and once again, the Forge, who do only have
short bench. That is a short bench.
12 skaters.
So far, we're not really seeing any impact on the game here. They don't seem to be tiring out too much, so the pacing's pretty good. We'll see how long it lasts, though. The Mobsters really can keep up that energy. They've got a full roster here.
These two teams will face off again tomorrow afternoon. Little Sunday action. 2-game set here at the Ice House. As Wade, Hightower picks back up. Tries to work through a hook from a Ponte. Back into the neutral zone. Wade retreats in his own zone. Elevators 1 on ahead in 10 for Hightower. Getting a piece of that was Alec Kraus. Kraus slides one back up the wall, rink wide, feed to the near side.
Going back the other way. Yeah, we keep seeing these breakaways that are getting stopped here. It looks like Mobsters are catching on with. It's a lot of back and forth action.
Yeah, it's been a very fascinating first half of this first period as the puck jammed towards the blue line, swung back in by Ponce.
It's been a pretty clean game so far, too.
It has been, as they usually are for the first period. I fully expect a nice.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
This evening, a little later start than we thought here. Had a high school game go a little long, but Pennell works his way out wide, drives in. Pennell poke checked by a Lion.
Now, something fun about Pennell is that he will play defense or he'll play forward. This game, he's forward with he's up there with let's see here, Razka and Hightower, which is an interesting combination. Not too bad though.
I mean, obviously, you get a guy like Taylor Razka knows the pro game very well.
Oh, yeah.
He's got very good ice vision on the ice. Hightower as well, spent some time in the Fed with the Motor City Rockers. So 2 guys that have played a high level of hockey, and you get to slide Pennell in there with them, try and get him going a little bit offensively. Trevor Pennell, 1 goal, 2 assists on the season, but it is an interesting line combination there for head coach Kyle Getzinger.
It's the depth scoring that's really impressive this year with the Mobsters. They've got 4 lines that they can roll where everybody can score goals. There's no really underestimating or any weakness. In the past few seasons, there's always kind of been a couple lines that have been more grinding, more of a back and forth kind of game where they've been knocking people around versus scoring. But the skill is spread out through this roster across all 4 lines. And that's really, really going to help them this year, especially now that they've kind of solidified who they've got at this point in the season. So the wins will start coming, for sure.
Penalty coming up here to the forge. Jake Oshawa heading to the box, and that means it's a Toledo Mobsters power play. It's a Shotmakers Pro Shot power play coming up for the Mobsters. 23.8% on the season. 15 power play goals out of 63 opportunities. That's 3rd in the APHL, going up against an Iron City penalty kill, 65.8%. They've given up 13 goals on the 10th in the APHL. They do have 4 shorthanded goals, however, but should be an interesting combination on special teams on this one. Razka works one up top. Nestor feeds across Duncan. Back across he goes. Razka rink wide, too high for Hightower. Loose puck. Pennell, stick lifted. Pennell digging away. Joining him, Hightower slashed along towards the blue line. Duncan holds in, works across Razka. Shot, save midline. Rebound opportunity. Hightower can't put it home. That is held in. Nice work by Nestor.
That's what makes him an all-star.
It is relentless effort. Stretch pass on ahead. One touch for Pennell with Williams. Pennell slices his way through the offensive zone. Drop pass for Duncan. Circles away. Throws one down. Redirected wide by Caleb Williams. Cycled back down and around by Pennell. Williams shuffles along. Shot save made. Loose puck at the goal line. Williams driving away. Tries to find it. Pitched towards the blue line. Held in by Duncan. 28 seconds to go on the power play. Nestor down to the near side corner for Williams. Williams scans. Hesitates. Sauces one across Duncan. Seeing eye pass. Duncan the shot. Lyon turns that aside. Brody Duncan throws on the brakes once more. Duncan, centering feed for Pavlica. Loose! Shot! Scores! Pennell! On the power play! And it's a 1-0 Monsters lead.
That is just one of the reasons why Pennell is one of the clutch guys on this team. When he's in the lineup, you can always expect magic to happen from him, and he is looking good out there today.
Second goal of the season for Trevor Pennell. That one on the Shotmakers Pro Shot power play. And with 6:27 to go in the first period of play, the Mobsters take a 1-0 lead as our officials now having a little conference over in the referee's crease.
It's a good goal. Despite the protest, it is a good goal.
Like to, this is one of those times I'd like to hear what the referees had to say. Mic them up, just get to listen in.
Could you imagine miking up these guys? Oh man, that'd be fun though.
We may have to have we got a mute button here, but I don't know if we'd be quick enough on the draw for that.
Yeah, I don't think YouTube would like that much, very much at all.
Now wait a minute, we have this setting so it doesn't go to YouTube, kids. 1-0 Mobsters lead. Denman throws one in. Offsides is the call. But for the first half of this first period, it was pretty back and forth, but the Mobsters really starting to impose their will in the latter half of this period.
Oh yeah. It's all about that momentum, and right now,
penalty coming up here to the Mobsters.
well, I spoke too soon about this being a pretty clean game, I guess, eh?
So that is what we call the announcer's jinx, which I am all too familiar with. That's a roughing minor going on Jay Denman, and that'll bring up a penalty kill for the Mobsters, who on the PK, 82% success rate on that, 5th in the APHL. They do have 3 shorthanded goals.
Mm-hmm.
On the
Oh
power play, 15.8%, 6 power play goals on the season.
Oh yeah.
8th in the APHL. Here's
And you want to watch JJ Sarter on these penalty kills because boy can he score those shorthanded goals.
Sarter, drop pass, Ossenmacher, back across for Sarter. Nice heads up play by Garrett Rupert. 2-on-2 back the other way. Left by Doyle, worked up top for Kraus, now down to the half wall for Keller. Back up top, Kraus walks the blue line, throws one towards the net, friendly fire. Loose puck, sent in front, Cooper sticks that one along. Sarter dumps down the ice, and 3 fresh bodies on the ice for Toledo. Loose puck, picked up Hightower, toe drag Hightower, backhand feed. Kicked along by Lyon as the net comes off once again. Behind him, reset, 5:22 to go here, first period of play. Mobsters lead 1-0 on the back of the Trevor Pennell power play goal just a moment ago. Hightower, Raska, Duncan, and Nestor on to kill for the Mobsters.
Iron City is sure spending a lot of time in their own zone on this power play.
Gotta get something going as the power play almost halfway over. Slowly developing play here for Iron City. Carried on along by Dixon, works to the backhand. Dixon circles around the net. Far side corner, Dixon. Cross to the near side. Thrown towards the front of the net. Getting a piece of that is Cooper. Raska is upended. Zone is clear. Ben Cunningham back to retreat. Or back to pick up, I should say. Harassed by Hightower. Cunningham works his way up ice. Steers one on off for Apate. Marky Apate carries on in, jams one along. Duncan sweeps one back, stepped in front of. Doyle around the offensive zone. Shot blocked by Hightower. Beaulieu works one down. Apate around. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Thrown wide. And holding in at the point is Beaulieu. Brought back around by Apate. Picked up by Nestor.
Watch Hightower out here.
Hightower at the end of a long kill. Hightower pulls, fires, shot, rebound, goes just
so
wide.
That would have been a beauty.
Hightower gassed as he heads towards the bench. Worked on in by Oshwa. Brown around, gave it away. Aponte intercepts. Centering pass goes off the back of the net. Duncan steers that ahead intended for Steve Swick. Thrown back in. Brown picks up near side. Hoisted down the ice. Safarian got a piece of that, nullifying the icing. Lozier works one on ahead for Oshwa. 2-on-2. Oshwa shot, glove down by Cooper. And he hangs on 3:11 to go. First period of play, Toledo up by an Iron City, 1-0. Reset to the left side of Matt Cooper. Face off one by the Forge. Played out of the zone, quickly back in by Rupert, delayed off sides. Nate Brown lobs one back from Teeter. Errant pass into the skates of Brown. Battle on the near side corner. Swept up towards the point, picked off by Bomey. Sends one down the ice, picked up by Rupert. Watched by Pavlica, who blows a tire. Teeter, poked in by Bomey. Picked up by Delosier on the near side. He's got time. Tries a stretch pass. Picked off Pavlica with a wrist shot. Line up blocker save made. Puck up and out of play. 2.5 to go in the first period of play.
Mobsters are staying on that puck, and every little mistake Iron City's making, they are capitalizing on it.
Yeah, and it's plays like that, one of those slow developing plays if you're Iron City that are so frustrating. I mean, you take the time to scan, you think you got a man, and there's a mobster right there that is just waiting to pick off that pass.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see if, again, with that short bench, that's probably going to be one of their
third period.
plays.
That might be their kryptonite in the third period for sure.
Takeaway there by Hightower. Flipped along by Graver. Carried in Pennell. 1 goal already. Shot off the skate of Alec Krause. And Hightower picks back up, throws one down. Redirected by Pennell, but hit a body. Axed towards the blue line, held in by Way. Keller won't clear the zone. Flips one out. Way couldn't get to it. Carried on in by Cunningham. Cunningham on in. 2-on-0. Shot and scores. Ben Cunningham has his 4th goal of the season and ties things up at 1.
Yeah, that's a tough one for Cooper to try to stop there with the speed and the...
Yeah, it's one of those two where it's an unlucky break for the Mobsters, right? I mean, you got a 2-on-1. Your defenseman just blows a tire and in tight mini breakaway. 2-on-0. I mean, as a goaltender, what can you really do there?
Cooper's shaking his head and testing his glove over there.
Frustrating one for sure for Cooper. He's got to reset as we do. 1:45 to go first. Here to play, 1-1 is the score. Ossenmacher carries on in, circles the zone. Ossenmacher centering feed is blocked aside by Schmidt. Schmidt to Aponte. Can't get around Brody Duncan. Pokes one up for Sarter, carries on into his own defensive zone. Works one out to the far side. Now quickly back to Duncan. Headmans that for Jay Denman. Denman carries on in. Throws on the break. Stick handles. Now passes for Ossenmacher. One touches that. Duncan. Back down he goes. Getting a piece of that was Richie Doyle. On the near side once more. Jay Denman picks up. Feathers one towards the net. That clearance out blocked by Beaulieu. And now by Denman. Last minute of play here in the first. Duncan, little chip and chase hockey, tries to cut around Richie Doyle, who picks up that loose puck. Doyle angles one on ahead for Aponte. Aponte, stick hand, shot wide of the net. Sarter grinding away, trying to clear the zone, unable to do so. Nestor picks up. Nate Nestor through some extra stick work. A little outside in, he's upended by Beaulieu. And now rink wide feed. Carried on ahead now by Oshwat. 22 to go in the period. Oshwat works behind the net. Still with the puck. Grabbing out of the stick of Duncan. Still with the puck, Oshwat. Shot, save made, rebound, and another opportunity. Net comes off play, halted. Another opportunity there.
That was impressive. Oh, and looks like Bomey's having some words there.
Reese Bowman. I'll tell you what, that's a kid that he's got a high motor. I grew
Oh,
up
what a
playing with
pest.
Reese Bowman.
What a pest.
He was
Lovable
tough.
pest.
I'll tell you, one of my favorite moments with Reese Bowman was they let me skeet out for a practice one time, and I actually beat him in a foot race. I was a goalie, right? So, you know, that's probably my crowning achievement. in
Wow,
my
that's
career.
impressive. I'm quite impressed with that, Zeke.
I was like 10 years old, so.
Oh, well, you buried the lead there, buddy.
I can't. You know, I gotta throw it out there that I beat him in a foot race.
Think you could
first.
still take him?
At my current weight, yes. My weight 2 years ago, absolutely not. Quick
Oh,
shot
what a
by
glove save
Cooper.
by Cooper.
Keller off the face off. Cooper has his work cut out from there. Another all-star for the Forge, Mike Keller. They have 3 of their all-stars in the lineup here tonight. Of course, the Mobsters have 5 of their all-stars in the lineup.
Indeed,
They're
they
6.
do. You know, and Bomey's one of them. Maybe you can foot race him down in Lexington, eh?
Throw it down the ice. You know what? Yeah, let's do that.
Stay
Little
tuned for the
all-star.
TikTok. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll make sure I take my skates, and that'll be the first intermission fun, as the first intermission of this one has arrived. 1-1 your score. Power play goal for the Monsters, an even strength goal for the Forge. We're going to step aside for the ice cut. Here from the team Toledo Ice House, your score. At the end of one period, Mobsters 1, Forge 1. You are watching Mobsters Hockey at APHL Hockey live on YouTube.
Cool.
That is why Zeke sounds far away and quiet.
Look, turned off again. Then why does
So this is what Becca's doing for
Why does
her
it have?
intermission.
Why does it have inputs that are? What if inputs?
I love my pay grade.
Hold on.
So I'm rewiring everything while we're on intermission. That's why I'm up here.
You know, I can go back and not be here, but I am having fun. This is
Part of it is probably that needs